not merely seeing reality, it is touching the truth.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Chronic Gamer. My name is Matt, and this is my final thoughts and redirect for Stage 2, Episodes 5, 6, and 7 of Initial D. So go ahead, click the link in the description, check that out, come back here, let me know what you think in the comments section. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to see the next 2 weeks worth of reaction videos, check out my Patreon. The link is also in the description. And over there I post early access reactions to all the videos I post here on YouTube, with the exception of My Hero Academia. Okay, so, damn, these were great episodes. Probably some of my favorites since reacting to this series. Not even because of how hype they were, because they definitely weren't the hypest of episodes, but just the emotional weight behind these episodes was probably up there with some of the best that I've seen. So, basically, we left off where Takumi was racing, what's his name? The Emperor. Blanking on his name right now. It's going to take me probably at least one more video for me to remember his name. But he's facing off against him. He showed up to get that lesson learned that he offered him back when they were racing in Akina. He's like, yeah, come to Akagi, race me there. And, you'll learn that it's not just black and white. It's not just, there's a lot more to it, basically, than what you already know. So, come here, learn some things. It won't go the same way you think it will, and that'll be that. And sure enough, it went exactly that way. He showed up. He was a little emotional. Takumi declared that he didn't want to race on his home turf anymore, so he showed up, and he had a different, air about him, because he was definitely seeming more emotional. It seemed like he was trying to blow off steam. It seemed like he had some sort of determination or mission to prove to himself or something, but they even acknowledged that he had a different way about him, and it showed in his racing. He was a little less predictable, although he is very good at adapting to a situation. So he was able to stay close to the Emperor. I'm just going to call him the Emperor for now until I remember what his real name is. But he was able to stay close to him for most of the race, but it went exactly how the Emperor said, and he overtook him and got him in this straightaway. I guess in that particular course, there's a flatter area that the 8.6 doesn't do well on, because it's not accelerating via the downhill. So that's where he overtook Takumi, and when Takumi tried to catch up, his engine blew out, just like Bunta said it would. And so Takumi was really beating himself up over it. Bunta knew that the engine was going to blow out. He knew that Takumi was reaching a plateau of what he's capable of doing with his current setup. So he knew that once Takumi tried to exceed what he's capable of, the car wouldn't be able to handle it. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Takumi was beating himself up a lot, but in probably one of my favorite scenes ever, Bunta showed up to tow the car, and they had a real heart-to-heart. Bunta told him exactly why he lost, and that it's not his fault. He even comforted Takumi when he was crying about it and being upset that he had, ruined the car. And I think Bunta was probably really proud of Takumi in that moment, because he admitted that he still has a long way to go and that he needs to show more enthusiasm as far as taking care of his car, and he definitely did show that. I mean, he offered to pay for the repairs to the engine with the money that he saved, and Bunta even pointed out, it's like, hey, you have a lot more money than you think you do, because I've been saving your earnings from the tofu shop, but I'm not going to let you spend your money on that, because this was going to happen either way, and that you can't beat yourself up over it. But That's still not going to make Takumi feel much better because he hasn't lost before, and now he's going through all of this, and it's just emotional. And for someone like Takumi, who's not very good at showing their emotions, this was probably the most emotion we've seen from him. He's crying that he lost. He even blew up at Itsuki when Itsuki was going on about his car and the 8.6 and all that. Maybe that wasn't the right time to blow up at Itsuki, although Itsuki did need to hear it because he always is running his mouth thinking that he knows a lot more about cars than the people who do know a lot about cars do, even though he knows more than Takumi does about engines and all that. Takumi did tell him what's what. I just don't think that was probably the right time. But you can really see how much this loss, even though Keisuke and Ryosuke don't consider it a real loss, you can see how much this loss is weighing on Takumi. He definitely wants to improve his skills. He doesn't want a different car. But as we know, Bunta does have an engine that he's ready to put into the 8.6. He was just waiting for this moment. So really excited to see the next videos when he puts that new engine in. We get to see Takumi try it out for the first time. Hopefully he'll give the car to Takumi soon. I mean, even Takumi referred to the car as his baby and his 8.6. And like, even before now, his emotion has just been so low to the point where he seems so nonchalant, like not caring, like, oh, well, it's just a car, I just raced to see if I can do it. But now that the car is destroyed, he's calling it his baby, his. And that's definitely a change in Takumi. So you can see just how much all of this racing and the 8.6 means to him. So hopefully they'll fix it sooner rather than later, and we'll get to see Takumi racing again. And I don't know if we'll see Takumi with any other cars. A lot of people are still saying that the 8.6, even no matter what you do to it, won't ever live up to these Evos or whatever the hell else. But perhaps this new engine will bring it up to par with the others. Like I said, I don't know much about cars, so I don't know if putting a new engine in it will bring it up to snuff. But either way, I'm really looking forward to seeing the new engine in there and seeing more of Takumi's races and seeing where they go with all of this, because I am very much enjoying it. Like I said in the reaction video, this has become one of the favorites that I'm reacting to right now. I don't know if it's my favorite out of the series that I'm reacting to, like the top favorite, but it's definitely up there. It might be. I'm not entirely sure, but this is a really good anime. Caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting to like this one, and I'm liking it a lot. So let me know what you think in the comment section, and if you haven't already, like and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Chronic Gamer. Peace.